Well, we go now to 135 pounds. And in the red and white singlet, this is Ryan Prater from Plainfield Central High School in Illinois. And spinning behind for the takedown and getting the takedown, three-time Delaware State champion Chris Diaz of Caesar Rodney High School.
Diaz striking first, striking hard, and throws right into a tilt.
And look at that. Man. Got the 2-on-1 tilt. It's going to be 3 on the near fall for Diaz. And right away leads 5-0.
Say he's from Delaware, but he's got a Wyoming singlet on, and looked like he did some calf roping there and threw him right down and was looking for back points.
Little trading going on, isn't there?
A whole lot of trading this week. I've seen it all.
Well, both these wrestlers were involved in very exciting finishes in their semifinal matches. Diaz got a reversal with 1 second left to beat Max Shaneman of Blair Academy 4-3, and a potentially dangerous here. Bob Whitaker of New Jersey, our assistant referee, and Bob Sia of Arizona, our assistant once again. And Prater, after 2 periods, trailed Brian Ortenzio of Pennsylvania 5-2, came back with an escape, a takedown, and a 2-point tilt right at the end, and won that match by a score of 7-5. So both these wrestlers with big third period comebacks to get here.
Prater is a tournament champions champion.
Diaz, pretty accomplished in all 3 positions. Had an opportunity to see him over the last few years competing against Caesar Rodney, which has a great program.
And a great schedule, and you can see that at work here. Really the main difference between him and Prater, who's a great wrestler, but hasn't wrestled the schedule that Diaz has. And you now another tilt by Diaz gets him 3 more points. Prater is out, but it's 8-1, and Prater's really going to have to get to work here. Now Diaz drops down on the ankle, looking for another takedown. Final 10 seconds of the first period here, and Prater counters with that whizzer. No points will be scored here, but Diaz will take an 8-1 lead into the second period.
Prater was really cranking that quarter Nelson. Had he had a few more seconds, he may have gotten a little mileage out of it.
Well, you see a lot of those. I've seen a lot of those Illinois wrestlers work that quarter Nelson series and really get a lot of points out of it, and Prater almost did there. He just ran out of time.
It's part of the recycling generation, Rob.
Diaz wisely taking neutral, since Prater also very tough on top.
He's got to get some points scored there. He's down by 7.
Prater, state champion in Illinois this year. State runner-up a year ago.
It's kind of interesting. There's many state champions in this tournament, and you know, almost every single high school kid would be very satisfied with just a state championship. These guys wanted to test it to the limits, and they're here.
Something special that happens when you have the #1 ranked kid in the nation in Alex Mead. Usually a wrestler real close to that kid was going to be very good. Probably some of the product of Diaz.
And really, Caesar Rodney, as you know, Ed, had a real stable of lower and middleweight wrestlers these last couple of years. So no way all those guys weren't going to get good.
Absolutely, Rob.
Well, your practice partner makes a big difference on how you get. I mean, nobody practices by themselves. They say it's an individual sport, but you know, the best wrestlers want to find the best guys to challenge them.
Now Diaz in on the single again.
Oh, he's
works
deep.
Across to the double. He's got the takedown, and it's 10-1.
Oh, nice get around.
Now Prater up to his feet. They come out of bounds. 32 seconds left in the second period. 10-1. Chris Diaz has really widened that lead. He's got 2 takedowns. He's got two 2-on-1 tilts for near falls. He's done it all.
Prater really hasn't had a real good opportunity to get going. There was real nice cut. Got his 1 point, get right back in.
The escape makes it 10-2. Final 20 seconds here of the second period now, and Ryan Prater really has to get to work. And they go out of bounds. 11 seconds left in the second period.
I'll tell you, Prater's quite a bit taller, it looks like, than Diaz, but Diaz be able to get underneath his arms and shoot in there.
Prater had a great workout partner, too, at Plainfield Central.
Oh.
As he tries to, just ran out of time there. Jeremy Ellingwood, who finished 7th in the National High School Championships here at 140, was Prater's workout partner all through their high school careers. So just as Diaz had a great workout partners, Prater had a great one, too.
Prater finished that period with a real sweet drag, opposite side. Fans wanted the 2, but didn't get it.
Well, this will be Prater's first chance to work on top, and he is very dangerous in the top position. We'll see if he's able to, he's trying to lock up a cradle.
He's
here.
got it locked.
And he takes it over, and Diaz able to break the hands.
Let's go.
10-2 the score for Diaz. Prater had the cradle locked up and tried to take it to the right side across, and Diaz was able to lock up to break the hands and get out of it. Now the bar tilt by Prater. That's kind of the Delaware signature tilt, the bar tilt. Prater trying one there. Couldn't make it work.
Cradle's the right move if you're a taller man. Normally that's a good bread and butter, score some points, but I'll tell you,
Prater's got the bar.
Diaz fought that well.
Trying to walk over the head. Can't quite do it. A minute left to go in the match.
I was just going to say, that head has been on the mat way too long.
Stall warning against Diaz.
It's the right call.
But he is ahead comfortably, 10-2. Gets on his feet. Prater brings him back down. And now trying to work the power half, and they go out of bounds.
Prater's going to have to change his game plan. He's going to have to look at something that he's going to own, get him to his back, and squeeze it off for the fall.
Well,
I just don't think there's enough time for a series of tilts.
He's tried the cradle. He's tried the bar tilt. He's tried the arm bar. He's tried the half. Nothing's worked so far.
You mentioned he's shooting for the fall here. It's a great thing about wrestling. You got that knockout punch. No matter how far you are behind, there's still a danger.
There was another 2-on-1 tilt, but not able to hold him for a count. Under 30 seconds left to go. They go off the edge.
He came right out front, went for that quarter Nelson. I think what he's going to do there, go hip to hip and step over. That's a finisher if he can get it.
I think he's showing the optional start.
He might come right out front.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
Well, he brings it back down.
There he comes.
Here we go.
There he goes.
Looking for the quarter Nelson series again. Running out of bat here, though. And another real warning against Diaz, and this will be a point. It's 10-3, now under 10 seconds left to go. Prater has worked on top this whole time, but hasn't been able to get any points out of it. Shows the optional start again now with just 3 seconds left to go.
I mean, Diaz has been hustling there on bottom. I think anybody else would have been taken over.
And it will be a 10-3 decision for Chris Diaz of Delaware. Caesar Rodney takes home a National High School Seniors Wrestling Champion.